Yeah, but this was probably canceled. She found some stuff in Board of Works that I left over in my office. Nothing significant.
Just on that. This is the next meeting.
The
Public
hearing
where everybody
and
can talk.
okay.
Just introduce and adults.
She said it had both your names on it.
What? Oh.
How's it going, sir?
There's one of them dropping the bomb. I know.
So I just.
I don't disagree.
Well,
Did somebody turn on the?
Oh, two different letters. Sorry.
That don't make any sense.
I didn't want to open it.
I gave everybody the checks. Huh? Well, you can get yours tomorrow. I gave counsel.
Finally getting a check.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we should have gotten 2% raises in there. I got more money. Let's see.
Got this. That's open.
They're smoking. Probably.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Back at the office.
Let's do her.
We gotta wait on Leslie and Jane. I put the wrong names down here. Oh, I put the wrong names down. Oh, I need him.
They were on Elm Street this afternoon, and then they got called back over 2 doors up. And then while they were there, somebody on Tate Street was next to another one. So they were checking with her to see if she was. Beat it on 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay.
I can believe it. This? Yeah, the second. Like, it's funny. Yeah. Yeah, second. Last new. Yeah. Good for that's good for the city.
So we're going to 7. But I got to do some here. Try to So I've got some
Smoke break.
Please, what?
Smoke break.
I think so. Wait a minute, wait till Leslie sits down. Yeah.
Call this Board of Works meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Member Donnie Bryant.
Present.
Member Aaron Cook.
Here.
Member Bill Bruner.
Here.
Member Mario Todd, who is absent. Mike Lanning, Assistant Police Chief.
Here.
Johnny Tremaine, Fire Chief.
Here.
Bobby Mills, EMS Director.
Here.
Leslie Votal, Attorney.
Here.
Mayor Carr.
Here.
And myself.
Any announcements?
Actually, today we had a meeting with Spillman. This is the software program that the county, Aurora, Lawrenceburg, and Dearborn County, right? Dearborn County and Aurora and Lawrenceburg are looking at. They are going to have an informational meeting for everybody, pretty much. It's going to be a public meeting, and it's going to be either February 4th or 5th. I will make sure everyone gets, notice of that meeting, and we'll go from there. It was a productive meeting today that we had with the mayors of Greendale. I'm sorry, too. Greendale was also there. So just want to let you know that that is moving forward. This board, or I'm sorry, I think it was City Council, but the ultimate contract will have to come back in front of you all. But City Council, we did do it between your board and City Council, extended the pricing on that contract until March 20th. So there is a little bit of a time crunch, but I just wanted to let you all know that they are setting an informational meeting on that, and we'll get it notice out on that.
Approve the minutes of previous meeting.
So move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports. Fire Department Chief John Tremaine.
I passed out to everybody a few minutes ago. The first item on top of the packet I give you is just a purchasing plan we come up with. We got some, as you all know, we have some large ticket items as far as the firefighter turnout gear, the SCBA's, the radio system. So we come up with a plan with our turnout gear a couple years ago to inspect, and then anything that needed replaced, we replaced it and get it into a yearly rotation. So it's been working out quite well. Instead of buying 50 sets of turnout gear at $2,500 a set, we're only buying 5 over a longer period of time. We're still spending the same money, it's just not all at once. So with that in mind, I kind of outlined that with us doing that with our breathing apparatus and portable radios. Also in the memo was we had purchased a fit tester, which we use to fit test our firefighters every year. And what that is a respirator fit testing machine. Well, when we bought this 8 years ago, it was $7,000–8,000. Well, it crashed on us and it's unsupported, and we got to buy a new one. So with that in mind, we started looking at other alternatives, and one of them was to do a third-party testing. Or being Lawrenceburg, Greendale, and Aurora, we all use this thing. We would go in thirds on it. So that's what the plan is. I spoke with Leslie about it today about interlocal agreement. I got to get some stuff to her, but I think our most cost-effective way is to go into thirds with Greendale, Aurora, and ourselves. So that explains that in there. With all this in mind, I want to ask the board to purchase 2 radios, 2 portable radios tonight. These radios will be unsupported after 2017. That means I'll make no more parts for them. So I need to go ahead and start working some through. So come 2019, 2020, when we need to get them all replaced, we'll already have something taken care of. You have in front of you the quote from Mobilecom, or Motorola Solutions, which is through Mobilecom out of Cincinnati. This is part of the state of Indiana QPA quantity purchase agreement. It's a bid price that the state of Indiana has negotiated with, or that Motorola had bid on. We even tried to go to Motorola of Indianapolis to get a second quote, and they won't give it to us because Mobilecom in Cincinnati is our provider. So, with that, I would like to purchase 2 radios with programming. Let's see, 6 adapters and 2 microphones for $8,710.75.
Now, Leslie, since this went through the state bid process, this is the only bid that we require.
Well, I think if it is a sole source, it sounds like that's what it is.
It is sole source.
Special equipment.
Got the money in your budget.
Yep.
John, before we do a touch on the 700 and the 800 megahertz.
I spoke with the mayor today. We are in a process right now. We have been for a couple years. We are currently on the 800 megahertz radio system. Well, I don't know if anybody paid attention a few years back where Nextel and Sprint, they all come into an issue with interfering with radio systems and stuff. So what had happened was Nextel had bought out the 800 megahertz portion. So now we will no longer be operating on 800 megahertz system. We're scheduled to do reprogramming by mid-February, and what they're going to do is add 700 megahertz to our radios, and we will continue to work on the 800 megahertz for up to 2 years, and then they'll come back and take the 800 megahertz out after the whole state's been reprogrammed, and then we'll be operating off the 700 megahertz. It's kind of been a big fiasco, and I think it's $100 a radio reprogramming charge. We did recoup some of that, but hopefully in 2 years it'll all be better.
The new radios have that capability.
Yeah, it's called a P25. Well, the new system the state adopted is a P25, so yes, it is all, it all is cohesive, I guess you could say.
Thank you. Let's get back to the vote. Entertain a motion.
I'd so move.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Against? That's all.
Thank you.
Police Department.
No report, Mayor.
None at all. Nothing's happening, huh?
Nothing happening.
Good. You're doing a good job, I guess. EMS Director Bobby Mills.
No, Mayor, I want to inform the board, we're going to add another drug to our EMS service called saltomendrol. And also CPAP, we're having that put on board. Hopefully within a week or so, we'll have that on board and put in use.
What does this drug do?
That's a steroid.
Steroid.
type
What,
drug.
what's it called, Bobby?
CPAP is for COPD patients and severe asthma, patient that the albuterol won't work. We could put them on the CPAP. Have that on board here within a week or so.
What's that drug called?
Saltomendrol.
Well, you want to
Sure.
spell that now?
What is
You're
it?
going to ask me, that's right. No,
Or you can tell me tomorrow, I don't care.
trademark.
Okay,
The CPAP is a form of a breathing apparatus.
yeah.
That will help our COPD patients very,
Very
very
good.
much.
No, one of the questions, did you receive my email today?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was contacted, and I'm not even sure who this woman is, but it's about the Indiana Medicaid ambulance supplemental payment.
Bugging me for 3 years.
She has.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was at least worth looking into if it doesn't cost us anything. If there's, she set up to $50,000 that,
I put her on Jackie. Jackie put her back on me.
and
I
you must have put
and
her
I
on me.
brushed her off,
Okay.
and evidently she got with you, so.
Yes.
She an attorney? Or-
No, I don't
Worked
think
out
she's an
attorney's
attorney. But at any rate, I did send the information to Mr. Mills, Jackie, and Jenny Felix because it had to do with Medicaid, but also on to Dan Hedden and Tyler with Umball to have them look at it and see if it's even worth pursuing. But I wanted to at least bring it up to the board.
I had Ann read the thing you sent me today, she said, do you know how much paperwork they want you to do? I said, I'm not doing any.
Well, I just didn't know. I mean, with our revenues going down, if it's something that, you know, that can help the LERU.
But you
I
still
thought-
have to pay them. That's
Yeah.
what she told me the other day.
Yeah.
You have to pay them?
Yeah. she
It's like
did-
$2,000 to $4,000 or a certain percentage.
But when we first talked here 2 or 3 years ago, can't remember now, she couldn't even promise me a return starting
Okay.
off.
All right.
And then
Well-
she said, if there's no return, there's no fee, but there will be a fee.
Well, she's talking isn't she like $50,000 or something?
Recoup,
Recoup, yeah.
county went up.
Oh, no.
I mean, I think it's worth looking into, and like I said, that's why I went ahead and sent it to Elmball to see if they can give us some advice on it. I don't know.
And also, when she first started, I think she gave me this information like in February, and she told me that I only had 8 months to comply. If I didn't, we lost it altogether. There'd be no coming back to it. Evidently, they were coming back.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So,
you.
yeah,
We'll look into it.
let's look into it, yeah.
If it's not something that, you know, if it's something that's gonna cost us money, like I said, she did not give me that indication on the phone, but let me, we'll find out more about it. That's all I got.
What you got, Bob?
That's all I have. Thanks.
Building Inspector Carl, Fryman.
No report, Mayor.
Let's go to new business. Mike Clark, 2015 annual maintenance service contracts.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would just like to get authorization from this board to go ahead and start working on the packages and advertisements and get these put out for these 3 items.
Didn't the budget line, it's a little, it's lower this year, right? Than it was last year, I think. Isn't it?
The landscape maintenance is not, I think it's about the same. The street flowers, the boxes on our street lights,
Oh, okay.
I'm not even sure exactly where that comes out of. I'll have to follow up on that, but
Is
we've
that
had
in the
interest from other vendors that want to bid on that.
I've got a line item in the budget for that.
In fact, I'm going to have to get with McCabe's to find out exactly what's entailed and involved in this.
Jackie said she had a line.
There's a line item in the
Got a
budget, there
line
should
item.
be for that.
Okay, but I have to get with them just to get the information so I can make sure we get apples to apples on what we're receiving. And on the geotechnical, that's just an annual master service agreement that we put out, and we've got a one line that's in that only takes a part of. That doesn't take full line amount or anything.
And that's as needed, right?
Correct.
On the landscaping maintenance, it's gonna be the same as last year, where each contractor can bid on an individual portion of landscaping. What were the last year, 17 areas?
Either 17 or 19. I'm going to
Okay.
have to look back,
Okay.
Aaron. I really can't remember. There might have been 19.
Is that landscaping along the new bridge over there in on that?
No. Now, this is only maintenance on what we have currently. It's not any new projects.
Any more from board? Entertain a motion.
It's been budgeted, I so move.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All against? Ayes have it, go ahead. Mike Clark, Volvo loader bucket purchase.
Okay, in your packet, we've got a quote for $6,255 from Rudd Equipment. I've talked with Leslie on this. This is a sole source. They are the Volvo dealer in this region. We could have gone elsewhere and got a quote for the same amount, but it still goes back to this person has this region. It is Volvo. It's not a universal bucket. The bucket on the front loader that we have, I believe that unit's a 1996 model. The guys have welded it numerous times, and it's just getting paper thin, so we do need to replace it.
Anything on board?
This was the one that you said if we called Indianapolis, they would still refer you back to? because
Yes.
Okay.
Any more on board?
Or nothing.
Entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Leslie, liens.
It was probably in the end of December when Carl brought me these mowing liens. Might have been November. We have a total of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we can file for the mowing, and that will attach to the property tax bill. Just wanted to let you know that there's at least 6 that we're pursuing that we can file right away. The other 5, I believe, there's 5 other claims. Some of them have been bought by banks. So we're doing some letters. He's having Diane do some letters to the banks to say, hey, you know, this is what I owed, hopefully. And there was one other owner, is that correct, Carl, that a new owner that said he was going to pay it. So just wanted to let you know where we were on that, and I'm going to go ahead and have this Jackie is who's supposed to sign on these, so we'll get those filed. I just want to let you know where I was on that.
Can you bring the people up to date on what them liens are for?
It's for mowing that the city did for certain properties, according to our ordinance. The costs that the city had to put out to have someone mow it. I mean, these amounts are anywhere from $81. The highest one is $420. Oh, I'm sorry. The highest one is actually $1,100. But for the majority of them are around the $100 to $200 range. So these work just like the sewer liens that we did previously. They will attach to the property tax. So in order to pay their property taxes, they'll have to pay these amounts. So just wanted to give you an update on it. Jackie, do you want me to just give them to you and then
Yeah, that's fine.
give them back to me? Yep.
You just want me to sign them, Leslie?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
They already told us to go ahead. I believe the board already voted for us to proceed with it, but I was, like I said, just giving you an update on it.
The old business. Have none. Review and discuss claims board approval.
Move.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All good. Motion adjourned.
Motion to.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Utility board, 5 minutes.
Did you do the loader bucket?
Yeah.
Okay. Suzanne's got it, I'm sure.
We're gonna need 4 o'clock, because it's. Where are you going? It
Hey,
says,
on council,
only once a month.
I do have these subsidy agreements, so we can bring it up.
We'll probably only need 1 for everything else, but a lot of paper.
Well, I thought the special permit was on. Oh, there.
Problem is, where are you gonna put them?
Yeah. When that comes up, we'll compare the subsidy agreements that the state board and county ones that do forever and ever.
I need
You
those,
got milk.
Yeah.
or I need some of them.
We're working on them.
Plastic
We'll
bottles,
get them over to you
paper and
tomorrow.
ours.
Dad has almost all
Well, he's
of them
pretty
done.
ambitious.
Okay,
But,
Yeah.
I just wanted to get
Yeah,
away
because
from
Pasty
them,
didn't.
because you sign it.
Pasty's 11.
And it's basically, it's the,
All the, even the 3-year-olds should go in and get recyclables or trash, because we are.
You need to sign both places?
Across the street.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ain't much there, is it?
Paper
And I'll
recycling
yeah, I'll
thing.
notarize
But they got rid of like 4 or 5 months ago.
my notary
So
is
she's
like
even used to it.
2022.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Did you already get the free one already?
No.
I went down there
Get
first.
mail.
I saw it on Facebook, went down there and got it. He wants to go there. Actually, leave me with Carl. Yeah.
Here, Leslie.
I heard back from that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So,
I'll let Eli and them crush it.
Within 30 days, that's a good thing.
Yeah. See, I made a crushing. I got a can now. I bought Lowe's. It's real sturdy. When I cut a hole in the top, so they have to crush it and put them in there. And that trash can that's right by that crusher out like back there.
We only got
It'll hold
220.
like 10 pounds.
But hey,
But hey, it's better than none.
Like-
Yeah,
And evidently
heck
it's gonna start coming.
I take down.
I'm like, I was just shocked.
That is yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, we were probably 2 or 3, so you're
Huh?
drinking this week. That's
Okay, well, I know the one we had got today is been deposited, but the next one, I'll remember to make a copy. We're making a file.
Yeah, I do for the kids. I get me too.
Yeah, okay.
One per meeting.
I don't know. Ever.
you said 5 minutes. I had no 5
Let's
minutes.
see. Huh?
There she is.
Okay, let's see. 6.
We'd have fast forwarded to 5 o'clock.
That's nice. I think that's passed.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I was on there. I've been on there for the past week or 2. About. Tell me about it. Oh, really? I made it.
I did
I feel here right now. Really? Yeah.
When you get a chance.
lucky you. Tried her,
Yes, I never didn't. How come that's so high now?
She only got one.
How's that?
Yeah, but usually it's like 399 or whatever.
Were you getting
Yeah.
Motion to the board meeting to order.
Okay, but then together, the other one.
Excuse me.
$7.
Jane Pope,
Taken out.
Aaron Cook.
Here.
Bill Bruner.
Here.
Mike Lawrence.
Here.
J.R. Holcraft.
I'm here.
Leslie Votom, attorney.
Here.
Mayor Carr.
Here.
And myself. The utility director is absent.
Any announcements? Hearing none, previous meeting.
So move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Actually, Mayor, might want to talk about the meeting next Monday, the rate meeting, special meeting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make an announcement.
Advertised.
Yeah.
What time is it, 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock on the 26th. It's the one that's been advertised for, it's a public hearing on our utility rate increase.
And since you brought that up now, I just want to say, I don't know if anybody else has, but I've been contacted by several people, seniors and people on fixed incomes, concerned with how they're going to be able to pay their bill. And I told them we was working, going to look in about even billing, like Aaron's brought up and I've brought up and we've talked about, and so.
Take care of that night.
Is that 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay. Back to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
You got your motion and your second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports. What's not here? New business, we have none. Old business, I have none. Review and discuss claims board approval.
I'll move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion adjourned.
So move.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Hey, let's not get in a hurry here. Okay, wait a minute, let me write here a second. 6:32. Jane Pope. Present. Aaron Cook.
Here.
Bill Bruner.
Here.
Mike Lawrence.
Here.
J.R. Holcraft.
I'm here.
Mike Lanning.
Here.
Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
Here.
EMS Director Bobby Mills. Wait a minute. Okay, Attorney Leslie Votaw.
Here.
Mayor Carr.
Here.
And myself.
Any announcements?
Yeah, Mayor. Jane brought to my attention that we didn't elect a new council president for this year. She said she would like to do it. I don't have a problem with it if anybody else doesn't.
Also move.
First and second, all in favor?
Did Mike already make it first?
What's this for?
Council president.
Make it first.
Did you make the
I
motion?
said so move, and
Oh.
brought it back, that I would.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any discussion?
Who are we making?
Jane.
Okay,
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
okay,
Yes.
that's fine.
Aye.
Roll call, please.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Jane?
Yes.
Aaron?
Yes.
Bill?
No.
No, okay. Mike?
Yes.
JR?
No.
Okay, 3-2.
Can I ask a question, Mayor, under announcements or?
Actually, announcements from now, things, but
I'll bring it up under old business. It was something I brought up
you've done what
before.
we've had in the past?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, approve minutes of the previous meeting.
So move.
Second,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
All against? Committee reports, street tiling curbs, Aaron Cook.
No report, Mayor.
Okay, finance, J.R. Hocraft.
No report there, Mayor.
I got something to add to the finance. On page 18 on the accounts payable register, we had a transfer to Fund 404, which is the event center. We took $6 million out of MDF. We took $8 million out of Riverboat, and it was transferred to the Event Center Fund, which I was reassured over and over, time and time again, that the $49 million that was meant to be set aside for the Event Center had already been taken care of. I talked to Suzanne and a couple other people from the office today, and Tyler found that in 2011, when the event center went through, they only transferred $35 million instead of the $49 million. So in order to true up, we had to transfer the $14 million, like I said, $6 million from MDF and $8 million from Riverboat, which again, we don't have as much money as we was led to believe that we should have in MDF and Riverboat. So now we're minus another $14 million. And I just wanted the public to know that.
Okay.
The-
Fire Department, Bill Brenner.
No report.
Police Chief,
No further report, Mayor.
Fire Chief, no report. EMS, no further report, man. Carl? Okay. Go to new business, Dearborn County Special Crimes Unit budget request.
We do have do have a letter in our packet. This is their budgeted amount. They're asking for their budgeted amount. Our office is preparing subsidy agreements for all of the units that you have budgeted appropriated money to. These are the subsidy agreements that the State Board of Accounts has been on us to prepare for years. I have had them acknowledge that they received what they received in 14 and what they're receiving in 15. But yeah, just wanted to let you all know that that's happening, and the mayor does sign this on behalf of the city. And then each entity, whoever's in charge, is going to have to sign. But the term is just the year 2015 We did put in particular purposes that the actual entities did provide us. For instance, on Special Crimes Unit, it will continue to provide investigative services to all law enforcement agencies in Dearborn, Ohio County, Indiana. They're being granted by the budget $125,000. And then, like I said, they acknowledge that they received the amount of $200,000 for the term year of 2014. The general provisions is that each party warrants it has the authority to bind its organization to enter into this agreement. Other legalese, basically, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention, and, well, I guess for your consideration as well, to have, just let the mayor sign these agreements. Like I said, these are just the monies that have already been appropriated and that we're distributing, and it usually happens January, February, correct?
I was going to say, I've already got a letter from them asking for their money.
So, we went through all the budget and looked at all, what they received last year and what they are receiving this year. And this is just something that the State Board of Accounts likes us to do. So, just trying to comply with, the audits have been in the past years. I don't believe that we ever even received a 2012 audit. Is that correct?
No.
So the last audit we had was in 2011.
Yeah.
And it was in that audit, I know, because I kept notes from that audit report. So
I have over last year and part of the year before worked to get subsidy agreements, but they're nothing like what you and your dad did.
Okay.
But I've got them signed.
These are just more specific, and it doesn't put the burden on Jackie to prepare to figure out what it is that they're, and this just says these people are telling us, yes, we're using this money that you're giving us for these purposes set out in this agreement. So
Will each one of them have to come back before us to be approved? Or with the agreement, it's automatically in the budget and it goes?
It's automatically in the budget, so like I said, I will have the mayor sign them on behalf, but if I can go through the list of all the ones we have prepared. It would be from memory, but we've worked on them quite intensively last couple.
But we don't have to approve the budget request for special crimes, do we?
No, because you've already approved the budget.
You've already appropriated it. So these are just acknowledgements, basically, and these people are saying, yeah, we're going to use these funds for this purpose. So.
And the state board wants us to get those. That's,
Jackie, I know there's been so many state budget cuts, and one of them was at the State Board of Accounts level. Like you said, this city has not been audited since 2011. When do we expect them back in?
I don't know. I really don't.
We're into 215 now. So
well,
they haven't
did came in
12, 13, or 14.
They came in and did part of 12.
But they're not finished?
I don't know if they got what they wanted.
Well, I also
they didn't actually do an audit.
I heard Jane just to answer, and this is just, and I don't remember where this came up at, but I do know that their funds have been cut, the State Board of Accounts.
And they've had to lay off people.
Yeah, they don't have enough people to come and.
I know.
So I don't know.
So, at any rate, I guess I would ask the board for a.
Can we bring in our own auditor?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Well, that's pretty much what Umball is doing for us.
I've never.
There's a difference between being a financial advisor and being an auditor. And I don't know if Umbugs and associates do audits. Do you?
I don't know. I can call the Board of Accounts tomorrow, see if I can talk to someone.
See if we can bring in a private auditor.
Okay.
I thought they said one time they were the ones who audited the city.
I thought they were too, but I don't know.
I don't know. Might check.
Jackie, I do think that Rick did a little bit more.
But we never got anything.
No, we haven't got anything on paper.
For 212?
No.
I do know that he checked into quite a bit of things in 12 and 13.
When he was there. Well, see,
maybe we can see if there's any progress as far as any kind of report, or if they're even preparing reports anymore. Or
he even pulled claims and looked at them.
Okay.
And he was with the State Board of Accounts?
Yeah.
Rick Allred, yes.
I guess I just need the okay for you guys.
I'll see what I can find out tomorrow.
Subsidy agreements.
Okay. Need approval for the signed subsidy agreement.
So move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All against? Ayes have it.
I'll present those all to you then, Mayor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Connie Couch, Southeastern Indian Friends for NRA.
I guess this is where you want me.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing us to be here this evening. I'm here mainly to make an introduction about who we are and what we've been asked to do. I'm president of a local group that we started back in May called Women Armed and Ready, and my partner is Robin Willoughby. We both are business owners from Aurora, and I'm a lifetime resident of Dearborn County, graduated from Lawrenceburg. We both suffered a multiple of robberies in our businesses and our homes a few years back, 2012 to be exact. We felt that we had a need to protect ourselves, and we went and took a CCW, or a concealed carry course, in Ohio, and got our gun permits and what have you, but then we found that there was no place really for further education, especially for women. And so in May of 2014, we started a group in Aurora called Women Armed and Ready, and our focus is education and training in firearms and instruction and actual training in defensive firearms. So we do we have a responsible agenda of getting women to be able to use a firearm, carry a firearm, and protect themselves and their families. We meet twice a month. We have 2 chapters now. Each chapter meets twice a month. We have one meeting that's more of a training as far as educational. We bring in guest speakers, and then the second meeting we go to a range, and we have an NRA instructor go with us, and we do a multitude of different drills, and we're increasing that as we move along. We now are approaching 150 members. To give some idea of what's going on with the state of Indiana, in the first quarter of 2014, 123 females got their handgun permits in the state, 123,000 females. And there was just no training for us to go to, none that we could afford anyway. So that's why we started our group. Since then, we have become nationally recognized. We have been in 200 publications across the country. We have been interviewed, guest speak on Bill Cunningham's radio show. We've been on Brett Barr. We've been interviewed with NRA News several times. In December, we were published in Shooting Illustrated, and they did a full article on us. And then in March of this year, we'll be featured on NRA All Access on the Outdoor Channel as their feature group for one episode. In December of this year, or 2014, the NRA contacted us and asked us to take over the Southeastern Indiana Friends of the NRA banquet. And if you're not familiar with those events, those are the fundraising events that the NRA puts on each year. There's about 1,100 of these banquets throughout the country. The monies raised for those events are, in turn, given back to the shooting sports, youth, especially the youth groups, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, 4-H, church groups, police departments, to help with range building, training, whatever it is they might need, and that can be shooting sports all the way from archery to pistols. 50% of everything that we bring in for the NRA for this event will stay in the state of Indiana. So it's a big deal. Last year, the state of Indiana was second in fundraising for the NRA. But we wanted to be able to come here tonight to introduce ourselves to council and to the city of Lawrenceburg, let them know what we're doing. We have been to talk to the convention center. We were hoping to be able to have the event there. I don't know that that's going to be a possibility just because of the cost. ticket price is $25 to these events, because we try to make it affordable for anyone who wants to attend can. And we just don't think that that's going to be a viable case at this point. But I do have a handout that I didn't get it in time to, according to the deadline, but if, you know, you're welcome to these if you want to accept them. And it tells about who Robin and I are, why we started the group, and what we're doing presently. And I can take and answer any questions that you might have tonight.
Any questions?
I'll take one of your flyers.
Okay.
Good, that's fine.
Thank you.
And I see you're requesting a sponsorship.
If that's something that's available through the city of Lawrenceburg, yes.
Has there been any other municipalities that sponsor?
We haven't approached anybody yet.
Why'd you decide Lawrenceburg?
Well, because of the event center, we wanted to. Why did we want to come to Lawrenceburg, or why did we?
Sponsorship.
Oh, for the sponsorship. We'll speak to everyone. It's just that this has been the first time we've been able to get to a municipality to speak with them. We were asked to take this over in mid-December, and with the holidays, we had to get through the holidays, and we already had classes scheduled, and we had to get through the classes with our ladies. Our other chapter is in Batesville, and each meeting we increase with new members.
More?
We're also adding other things, I forgot to mention this, I'm sorry, to our services of being able to defend without using a handgun. We're working with, I'm going to try to pronounce the gentleman's name, it's a karate school in Bright, Ishima, Ben Ishima from Bright, and he's going to be working with our ladies. Our ages range anywhere from 22, our oldest member is 83 years old. So we have to make sure that we provide services that, you know, it doesn't require, you know, outstanding athletic ability, but they can still defend themselves, because all of our mature members live alone, and they live out in the country areas, and they've had problems before, and they want to be able to defend themselves. And as you can see by our information, our tagline is "'Cause a cop won't fit in your purse," and because we understand that, you know, the police can't be everywhere, and that's why we started the group and wanted to defend ourselves.
God created all men, but sin cold made them all equal. That's a good one too.
Any questions?
Any board?
With the Friends of the NRA, we operate under their 501c3 for that.
Yeah, I would say definitely get with the Community Foundation.
And who do I contact for that?
Fred McCarter.
Fred McCarter.
And where are they located?
Down.
It's the Dearborn Community Foundation.
They're in the same building with the Chamber of Commerce and the Visitor Center.
I have a phone number if you would like.
Yes, please.
513.
Oh, it's okay.
545-4822.
And it's Fred McCarter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jackie Stutz, introduction, street and alley vacation meeting.
Ouch, paper cut. Mike Clark ran out on me. What this is an ordinance to vacate a portion of Shipping Street and part of an alley for Proximo Distilleries of Indiana, and for the repeal of any zoning maps in conflict herewith.
Jackie, before you read it,
I'm not going to read it.
Oh, okay.
What? What'd
I
you-
was gonna say that when we brought this up at the planning meeting, Mel wanted to make sure that we, still maintained our utility easements and stuff during this vacation.
This is just the introduction, meaning.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
this
guys-
is, yeah,
this is for
it's
you.
gonna come back for approval at,
February.
the February the 2nd meeting, yeah,
Okay.
and I don't know what I did here.
You put the orders about the easements?
That's all right. You can change it up. This was just like for your
This was just for informational purposes tonight.
The statute requires you to introduce it to you all first because it is something, there's a typo there too. As far as the zoning maps being amended.
Did
Is
you
this the
catch
one
the
that-
typo on council? The
Yeah,
word council?
council, not the word be ordained.
Oh, where at? Up there. Oh,
Is this the same one that'll be brought back to us to vote on?
yeah,
Oh, we'll make sure that any utility easements will be maintained.
I'm gonna say, has Olin looked at it?
what?
Has Olin?
No,
Okay.
Oh, I don't know whether he's talked with Mike about it, but
he might have talked to Clark, I don't have a clue.
Can you pass it on to him, Leslie?
yeah.
Okay, Leslie, resolution animal control interlocal.
At the last meeting, you guys did approve the interlocal. However, when I got back to my office the next morning, I realized that there is a resolution that is required to enter into the interlocal according to the statute. And that's what this is. So, like I said, I think you already, I haven't touched it, haven't given it to the county or anything, just wanted to follow up with this resolution, from the last meeting where you approved the entering into the interlocal on the animal control, the ordinance that was passed by the county. I'll go ahead and read it if you're all good with it. You don't have any resolution numbers, though, do you?
Oh, no, I forget.
Probably gonna be one, right?
We didn't do any at the last meeting, did we?
That's probably gonna be one.
Should be one then.
Okay. Resolution number 1, 2015, a resolution regarding the entering into interlocal with Dearborn County for animal control enforcement. Whereas Indiana Code Section 36171 at sec authorizes the state of Indiana political subdivisions and state agencies to enter into interlocal cooperation agreements for the joint exercise of powers by resolution or ordinance of a participating governmental entity. And whereas Dearborn County, Indiana has amended its animal control ordinance, and said ordinance is enforceable in the entire county, unincorporated as well incorporated areas. And whereas the city of Lawrenceburg, Indiana wishes to enter into interlocal agreement with Dearborn County, along with the towns of Dillsboro, Morris Hill, St. Leon, and West Harrison, and the city of Aurora, for the enforcement of the Dearborn County Animal Control Ordinance, as said cooperation between the aforesaid political subdivisions will be a benefit to all citizens of Dearborn County. Now therefore be it resolved that the Common Council of the City of Lawrenceburg, Dearborn County, Indiana as follows. 1, the City of Lawrenceburg does hereby authorize and approve the entry by the City of Lawrenceburg, Indiana, into the interlocal agreement presented on January 5th, 2015, constituting an interlocal cooperation agreement by and among the Indiana participants that are parties thereto, namely Dearborn County, Indiana, the towns of Dillsboro, Morris Hill, St. Leon, and West Harrison, and the City of Aurora. 2, this resolution become effective upon passage and upon compliance with the procedures required by law. Passed by the Common Council of the City of Lawrenceburg, Dearborn County, Indiana, on this 20th day of January 2015.
Entertain a motion?
I'll move.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Whole business. Mike, you got something?
Yeah. A few months ago, I brought up at the meeting and, about our police chief hasn't attended meetings, I believe, since August 2013. You was supposed to talk to him and look into that. And I was just curious, so.
Mike, you know where he's at tonight?
Sorry.
Chief, please. Chief, please.
Where's he at tonight?
Yeah.
I'm not real sure.
Tell him to be here at next meeting.
So,
I don't know if he has something to do with it.
'Cause I think it's been since August of 2013.
All right.
Or 2015 now, so.
I don't know.
I'm here. Been
Yeah,
represented.
it's represented.
I saw
I'll make sure he's here next meeting.
I saw him yesterday.
Anything else?
No.
Nothing else on old business? Comments for the audience? Next week?
We didn't set, we were talked about setting one up earlier, but we didn't.
I think we gotta do that here.
Oh.
We had one on December 29th, and we're looking to set one up.
Oh, okay.
And,
That's what she's asking.
yeah,
Surgery that day, sorry.
that's all right. February, it would probably be February, because we have the utility rate meeting next Monday. We usually I can keep them on Mondays, but I have an email to send out to all of them, and we can run by some dates, see what's good for.
Can I ask you after 5, because there are people who work in Cincinnati.
Can I have your name, please?
Pam Rigachi.
Wait a minute.
R-I-P-A.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
C-C-I.
Okay, thank you.
5.
Because I never got that.
Sometimes if they're before our meetings, which start at 6, you know, so it,
That's still after 5.
I like
Right.
that for the board members to make it too. I mean,
but I mean, the board doesn't have a problem with setting it up like a 6 o'clock meeting the next time.
Say we'll have to discuss it. Whether it's the end of the month, middle of the month.
But yeah, we do plan on it'll be in February, and we'll definitely post it. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks, go down there. I don't know. Do you?
somebody want to set the date or what?
We do plan to we do need to go ahead and have one before our February 2nd meeting, correct? So we can make a decision. Okay. So there will be a short, well, I mean, we can go ahead and just have a regular meeting before the February 2nd or the 2nd.
What all we got next Monday?
Redevelopment and utility.
Were we gonna set it?
What's
Yeah,
next
but after
Monday's
the
date?
utility, or whatever,
26.
redevelopment meeting, next Monday?
I guess it depends on how long the utility rate meeting will be. But, I mean, we could have it just an hour before, see, that's the whole thing. If it's at 5 o'clock, that's what she's saying, she can't make it.
Well, we're already having a redevelopment.
Right, on the 26th. So, I don't know, I guess you can all look at your calendars now and let me know, I mean, what's a good,
I'm not available on the 29th.
February. The week of the 9th is the redevelopment meeting, like the 10th or 11th, is that Tuesday or Wednesday? Is that something you guys could do?
Tentatively.
I could do the 10th.
Check with the boss.
I don't think I can do the 11th, but I could do the 10th.
Yes, what time?
I could do the 10th too, as long as it's 5 or later.
Can we do this tentatively?
Yes,
Call you tomorrow?
sure.
February 10th.
I'll go ahead and write it down.
What time?
6 o'clock. Tentative, I'll put tentative. If not, maybe the next week, is the 17th or 18th good for everyone?
Are you talking about 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
I don't know my calendar.
Okay. Well, I'll send an email out to y'all, and we'll get a date that's good for everybody. But I'll make sure the next one's set at 6.
Okay, review, discuss claims, board approval.
So move.
I have
Oh.
We need to.
a question.
What?
On APV number 5788, Bingham Greenbaum Dahl LLP, coming out of the 10-county grant. What is that?
That's our lobbyist.
Okay.
And they're to be paid from there, so I'm told.
Yeah, that was what you guys agreed
Yeah,
to
okay.
begin with. Is that correct?
Need the claims.
How much from the audience?
Down at this end, we have a signed claim.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
wait a minute.
Sorry.
There's 2 of them. I've got one, there's 2 there, okay, Bill? Thank you.
Okay, so we got Mike?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, motion.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion adjourned.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
One of these days, everything's gonna fall apart. Oh, I know. Oh, damn. I'll do it next meeting. I'll do it.
Oh. You have all the reports.
I'm gonna get them here in a minute. I'll bring them tomorrow.
Hey, you gave me Donnie's.
What? Here. Conflict of interest. Yeah? Here, Bill. You need one, give Aaron one. Oh, okay, thank you. S-O-L-U, okay. How you doing?
Medrol, M-E-D.
R-O-L, okay, thank you, thank you.
I'll email it to you.
I knew about that.
You sent me an email, didn't you?
I forgot.
Because I got it at your shop.
How
How are you?
They should have put it into the event center. The money we loaned them and the money we granted them.
You got that meeting that was
Just tell him it's like, need a
These 14 plus 5.
Right. Well, I know that feeling.
Yeah, because in 211, they
Oh yeah? He's not the baby. See, I know that feeling because
and
all my brothers
211, they only put
things to me
35
about,
million in.
You know, me being the baby, getting treated different.
Wine.
Pretty boy. Is he a pretty boy? Like Aaron?
I hope they did. They was 10 county grant was supposed to give them so much money. We loaned them so much money. I hope they transferred it in there because they said they had to have everything up to date before they could go to closing. It was just transferred and
Yeah, JR, he'll get back to it. He'll get back to it. Well, aren't we all, you know, to a point. Hey, Jackie.
Those are just, the mayor had to sign it last year, even if we had no.
Didn't we already do these though?
Not for this year. No.
How you doing today?
Jay talked about them 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that wasn't the bad, the other one.
so that means we're minus $14 million that we thought we still had.
We've only been in 15 for like 20 days.
I know, but I think we did them.
So we're broker than we thought we were.
How you been?
No.
All right.
We didn't get in last year.
And if you think about it, send me a reminder, you know, because I'll forget, but I gotta.
Yeah, it's annual. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I think during the year, they must have, during the year, I hope they transferred out those other two.
No, I'm done that through the computer. That's the first time I've ever done that. I just seen a phone.
You need a
I seen
calendar,
a phone, I
Andy?
said, well, let's see.
You don't have any
Andy, you need a calendar?
I mean,
Because I didn't have your number.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's yours?
It's best to send me a text and I'll see it.
Yeah, they were talking about that.
I was just gonna tell you, take one.
Because you
Yeah.
send me a text, I'll see it and then I'll
Yes,
go
it
over
is.
to my
If
computer.
you guys want to go ahead and just sign them, I mean, I can fill out what we said from last year. I think, like on Jane's and on yours, I put, you know, her husband as a member of the IAM contract, you know, agreement.
Here's the conflict of interest. If you wanna sign it and get it, send it back up to Leslie.
What, so all I do is sign it and you'll take care of the rest of it, Leslie? you're
Yeah.
saying?
Like I said, I think the only thing I put on, like yours and Bill Bill's was
Sure.
the whole, you know, the fact that Toby works and you work there.
What's today's date, the 20th?
Yeah.
And I think Mike did his own last year.
I started right there.
Yeah. Well, no problem.
Let you do the work.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you. So that's taken care of for this year?
Yeah. Did JR get one? Did JR get one, or is,
I've got a blank one.
did Mike get one?
I've got Mike's here.
Okay.
I'll have to get JR's.
I mean, I can,
Yeah.
that was quick. considering.
22 to go.
Can I bother you for a second, Mike? You want to go ahead and sign this? I don't mean to run you off. I just.
That's funny.
Well, Leslie's going to fill out the rest of it, unless you want
Like
to
I did
fill it out.
last year, I think we put on yours was, you had possible towing
I
contracts,
put
right?
towing and accessories, I think.
Okay,
Okay, there's his.
all right.
I'll have to get,
Yeah.
And then one of
You
the
want-
statements, it says,
you want a blank one?
last known address.
Fill it out for JR, and then we
Sure,
can get him
I
to
can get him
sign it?
It says
Okay.
last known address. You can't find me. Are you kidding me?
I know. So he didn't pay you, because when I called right away
How come the lights are on the mic?
to tell him that he needs to not
Oh,
send
somebody
anything
turn 'em
from
off?
Doug Taylor here,
I
because,
guess.
you know,
Haven't turned it
we
off,
should,
I guess.
you know,
Oh.
we're not accepting service
I
from
don't
him.
know.
Right.
Although, Diane did on a couple things.
I don't know.
Shitty with her, but I was like, you know what, if you don't know who the person is.
Yeah, just start pushing buttons. I'll tell you when the green light goes off.
I'll tell you, hold on. Who's back
You know
there?
what I'm saying?
I got it. I got it. I know how.
Oh, Leslie does.
He showed me how.
Okay.
Mario showed me how.
Keep going.
I